Hi everyone, I'm back. Oh my gosh, I'm back. And I should be back for a little bit. Okay, I got this all straight, I think. Okay, we're going to use Glitter Girl by Chamel. And I love this layout. I finished it. I left. I went to Disneyland with my husband for a couple of days. And we flew out there. That was our first time we've done that since I was, I think, 19 when I first went to Disneyland with my husband. Well, yeah, he was my boyfriend at the time. And that was the last time we flew over there. So we decided to give it a try this time around. And yeah, you know, it was okay. I mean, it was okay. It's fine to drive, you know, it really is. And it gives us more freedom to drive, you know. We were relying a lot on Lyft. We use Lyft for everything. And Lyft is okay, but oh my god, when you get a bad driver, you get a bad driver. It's one of those like, oh my god, we're gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep looking at my phone in my lap because I cannot stand to look up because it is scary. So there was one lady who took us, and I am serious where I'm like, you should not have a license. You really should not have a license because boy, oh boy, when you're asking the customer if there's anyone next to you and you drive as if you're was it Alicia Silverstone from Clueless, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. So pretty sure she got her license out of a Cracker Jack box because, yeah, and she ended up missing the turnoff because she's like, and then she's scared of the freeway. Highway 5, you guys. Highway 5. Just think, wherever state or country you live in, the worst freeways that you can think of, yeah, that's Highway 5. And she is scared to drive the highway. And I'm like, then you should not have taken the what are they called? The route. You should not have picked us up. And so yeah, so that didn't help. So she's scared of the highway, and so she missed her turnoff. So that took us 10 extra minutes to get to our destination, even though we were 3 minutes away from if she just would not have missed the turnoff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, yeah. And then, you know, she's a smoker apparently, because we got in the car and you could tell, you know, that she's a smoker. And then you can always tell when someone's a smoker because of their cough and their laugh. You know, they messed up their lungs. And so so it's like, oh my gosh. So not only did her car smell, it was like, oh my goodness, the whole thing was like, yeah, we need our car. We need to keep our car. And so we went on a foodie adventure, but boy, did that cost us. So not money wise, but like time of our lives, you know, that we just can't get back. So yeah, it was interesting. And then of course my husband, we left on Tuesday, we got back on Thursday. Tuesday he was like, I'm not feeling that well. You know, Monday he was kind of going, you know what, I feel like my throat is hurting. I feel like I'm coming down with something. I'm like, dude, you know, we did the cheap route of Southwest, and so to just get away. So there is no going back. You know, once you pay for that, there's no insurance. So we have to go. And so I was like, dude, suck it up. So of course, if he was truly sick, we would never have gone on the plane and gotten people infected or anything like that. So nothing like that. He was just saying his throat was hurting. Well, that's, you know, that's life. And, you know, that's snoring, you know, and snoring with your mouth open, that can hurt your throat. So we weren't really sure what was going on. We just know when he gets stressed at work, he tends to get sinus infections. That's his thing. He gets really bad sinus infections. Well, he was like, I don't know what's going on. Well, then it didn't help that when we got to LA, it's been, you know, doomy gloomy here where we live in Central California. And when we got to LA, it was hot. It was like 80 degrees. So when your body goes from one temperature to the next, and I am hot-blooded, so I'm always dying. At 34 degrees, I'm wearing a tank top because I just cannot get enough air. There's just, I'm hot all the time. So I'm constantly, you know, miserable. And so where he's the opposite, he's it's 100 degrees out and he's wearing a sweatshirt, okay? And not because he's a big kid, you know, my husband, but because, you know, big boy, my son does that. My son's a big boy and he's always worn his jacket because most, you know, big people tend to do that. And when you're young. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. But no, so I don't think that helped him either, is that, you know, it is, when it is hot out and he wears this, his sweatshirt, and I'm like, dude. And so we get to LA and our hotel room, it was, we turned the air conditioner on because it's 80 degrees out. So, basically our hotel has a nice air conditioner that you could hang meat in there and you would be fine. And I love it. But unfortunately, he got sicker. So he ended up being, he ended up just feeling a little bit more, you know, like the headache. He got a headache on Tuesday. But, you know, we figured it was because of the heat too. And he never took off his sweatshirt. So, and then he ended up taking off his sweatshirt the next day on Wednesday, and it was cooler. It was way cooler, and he had only on his shirt, and he was kind of cold. And so I'm like, you are so backwards. You are just so backwards. And so I just think that the ups and downs of the temperature really got to him. So he ended up, I think he has pneumonia. He ended up getting really, really, really sick on Wednesday night, and I think he has pneumonia. So, of course, he's really sick on Wednesday. We're leaving for home on Wednesday when we got to the hotel, and then we were like done. I think his body knew we were done being around people and being around everybody, so his body just shut down. And so I think he got pneumonia. Either he got pneumonia or the flu, but I think it's pneumonia because it's all chest. It's all like congested in his chest. And I'm like, okay. So, well, I'm mad at him right now. It is Friday and I'm so mad at him. And he knows I'm mad at him. So he's trying to not talk to me that much because I am so mad. Because we get home and he basically slept all day yesterday when we got home, and because we got home in the afternoon, and we got home in the late afternoon, and so he slept the whole afternoon, the whole night. And then this morning I said, did you call in sick? Did you, because he had to work today. I said, did you call in and call in a sick day? And then, so he's, oh no, not yet. That was last night. This morning I wake up and I'm like, dude, did you call in and call in a sick day? He's, oh, I'm going to work. I'm like, wait, what? That, I don't know about you guys, but that happens with the whole department. The whole department, all those guys, when they are sick, they go to work. When they're not sick and they just want to, you know, kick back at home, then they call in sick. All of the guys do it. All of them do it. So they all go to work sick. And it boggles my mind how they do that. So I am beyond frustrated with this man because I think he has pneumonia, and he went to work. And not only did he go to work, you guys, he took the overtime for tomorrow. So he won't even be home till Sunday. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm so frustrated with him. So unbelievably frustrated. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. You need rest. You need rest. But no, he went to work. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'm going to go and play in my craft room and do what I want to do. So, because I told him, I said, you know, stay home, sleep. You know, the puppies will love it. The puppies will sleep with you. I will go in my craft room. I got plenty to do. So, you're not bothering me. So, you know, that way you can sleep. Because that's what helps him the most, right? Is sleeping. And and that makes him feel better. But no, no, he went to work. So, I dropped him off this morning. I didn't even say bye. I was so mad. I'm like, men, so frustrating. That's Buzz, by the way. So, anyways, okay, so let's get back to this layout. So, this was the week I went to Go Wild, and that is the planner convention. It's not a convention, sorry. Planner Con is a convention. Go Wild is a conference. So there's a big difference. And I went to the Go Wild conference. This is my 3rd year going, and this is the one where they have it in different states each year. And this year it was in Vegas, which you already know how I feel about Vegas, so was not happy. And then I forgot about Vegas. All the cigarette smoke, right? I think I told you guys that in the last video. It's like all the cigarette smoke, I was over it. I was so over it. I'm like, I just want to go home now. But it was funny because I told Tim, I go, don't do this to me again. And because we both agreed that, we like being together. And him not being with me was the hardest thing. And so he goes, I promise I won't do that again. And I go, okay. So, so he's not ditching me anymore. Because, going by myself, taking my own luggage, doing the whole lift by myself, it's a whole different animal. And I don't like it. I like having adventures with my husband. And I'm like, dude. And so, yeah, so he regretted not going. And I was thankful for that. So... But yeah, I was so bummed. But the planner, they did a PlannerCon did a thing today, so I have that on my brain. They had a this is what we're doing new this coming year, and so I was like, that's what I was reading earlier, so that's what's on my brain. But anyway, so he see, this is all this, we get lots of swag and all that stuff, but people forget, I think people forget in general, it's like, oh my god, you get a ton of swag, and oh my god, you leave with all this stuff, but I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but sticker sheets from like Etsy are like $3 to $4 each, okay, so when you're talking about a Go Wild ticket is $535, so that's just for the ticket. I paid $435 for 2 nights at the Hard Rock Hotel, plus all the food, plus the ride for Lyft, plus what else is there to purchase? There's something else, your food, all that stuff. But so you're looking at about and then the airline ticket. So for Las Vegas, it was cheaper because it's just one state away from me, and it's like a 7-hour drive if I was to drive it. So the flight itself was only an hour. And well, you're looking at a couple $1,000s, and so when people go, oh my god, you get so much stuff, and but you can't look at the stuff. You can't look at that. You have to look at everything else, because when you look at just the stuff, well, if you don't pay for any of the other stuff, you could easily afford it. You can go get all that stuff that they're selling, that they're giving you, which is stickers. So so I know people are funny that way, but you can't look at it like that. You really can't, because you would get a ton of stuff for that kind of money, right? So yeah, so you have to look at it for the actual adventure itself of being there and listening to the speakers and the atmosphere and stuff, and that's what's fun. So that's what you have to remember. But yeah, I had a great time. This is the 3rd year. This one was in Vegas. Last year it was in Austin, and the year before that was in. This is the 4th year. When I got into the planner when they were in New Orleans, and they were literally in New Orleans at the first Planners Go Wild conference, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go to this. And so the next year was in Tennessee, and that's where we went. That was my first year, was Tennessee, and then Austin last year, and then Vegas this year. They didn't announce where it's going to be next year, so we're all waiting for that announcement, because that should be fun. But from what the poll they put out, it's a few states that we've already been to, but it's okay because anything's better than Vegas. So I didn't even leave the hotel, you guys. I seriously did not leave the hotel, not once. I stayed the whole entire time in my room or in the hotel. So I didn't go to the pool or anything. I was just in my room. So I took a picture because I sent this to Tim, because whenever we're in hotel rooms, we always get to watch ridiculousness because we don't have cable. We don't have dish in our house, and so we only have antenna. And so every time we go in a hotel, Tim and I love hotels. It's our thing. And when we just finished watching 2 days of ridiculousness in LA, and so when I was in Vegas, I had to take a picture because I was like, look what's on. So I watched that the whole 2 days too. And something about that live PD, which is just a version of Cops. So people love that, and I'm like, but it's Cops. So I don't know. But I'm sorry, I hope I'm not getting sick. If he gets me sick, I'm gonna slap him. So, but anyway, so I got room service, and because Tim's like, just get room service, because I was like, I really don't want to leave, and he's like, just get room service. He's all, the money you're saving from me not being there, he's all, you can afford to get room service. So I said, okay. So I got breakfast, because breakfast, I love getting breakfast. I love it, but I can only have it when we're in the hotel rooms because of my IBS. I have IBS, and having like pancakes and French toast and coffee and all that stuff triggers it, and so I can't leave anywhere. It's a big bummer. It's a big bummer. But I can't leave my room if I have any of that stuff. So I was able to, I woke up at 5 in the morning because the conference didn't start till 8. No, that morning it was 8:30, and so I woke up at 5 in the morning. I got my breakfast, that way I could, be safe for when the conference started. I could go downstairs and not worry, not stress. And so that was fun. That was super fun. And I got to eat French toast. I got French toast. I got pancakes. I got the works. And I was so happy. I was so unbelievably happy because I'm like, this is my jam. Breakfast. It's just delicious. And so I had room service. And then I had, the night before, I got room service for dinner. And so that was nice. So his sacrifices meant that I could have a little bit extra. So, because, I'm not paying for two dinners, 2 breakfasts, and that kind of thing. So that worked out for me, that part of it. So that was cool. I was happy with that as far as like it being good. So, but I had a great time, and I cannot wait to find out where we're going next year, and we will go. But this time my husband will finally be with me. Big dork, I tell ya. His decisions suck this year. So, and he knows it, and so he's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, I'm not going to do that to you ever again. I'm like, please don't. So, you're my traveling buddy, and you're my best friend. You can't leave me. So he's like, I know. He's all, I'm sorry. So, I love this title card. This title card is so awesome for me. I made it. It was an embellishment cluster. And what I ended up doing was, I love when I can use purple in my layouts. I really do. So, it makes the life more amazing when I can use purple. So that's going to say that right there. This is going to go here. Let me say thank you to Shanda. I haven't heard from you, girlfriend, in a long time. So thank you for leaving me a comment. I'm thankful that you still watch my channel, or that you caught this last video. Karen Haynes, thank you so much. Yeah, I understand the whole Snapchat thing and filters, and I just feel so weird. I just feel weird doing that whole selfie thing. I just can't do it. And then Kai's mom, hello. So proud of your daughter too. She looks so cute with her dancing. She's a very, very pretty girl. And then Judy, my Judy. So thank you everyone for leaving me comments. Judy, big hugs. And what do you guys think? I love it. I love how this turned out. I just think it was awesome. And yeah, so I love the purpleness of it all. Alright guys, take care. I am going to print out pictures today. I am going to be PLing my heart out tomorrow and tonight. So hopefully I'll get another video up soon. Alright guys, take care. I have lots of unboxing videos to also put up. So little, like 4 videos today. Alright guys, take care, Vanna Hands. We will see you all. Oh, happy belated Mother's Day. If I didn't get to tell you guys, I'm not sure when my last video was. Alright guys, we'll see y'all later. Bye.